Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So first we're going to start with the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer, and from there we're going to move on to the foundation. I'm using Wet n Wild Photofocus, but you can use whatever primer or foundation you like. So I went ahead and started with the white face paint. I started from my forehead down to my cheekbones, and from my cheekbones down to my jawline, and from the jawline down to the neck. Now we're using the same white face paint we used for the face. I used a mascara brush to get the paint deep into the eyebrow. Now I'm using shimmery blue shadow. Not sure of the brand or the name of the shadow. It's just a cheap palette I purchased a while back, but it has all these cool colors, so I like it. Now with the same blue shadow, we're going to use it on our cheek. We're going to bring it up to our forehead and down to our jawline, as well as down to the neck. Now we're going to be using glitter for the eyebrow. First, we're going to start with the adhesive. Make sure you get that all through the eyebrow. Once that's set, we're going to go ahead and add the glitter. Now I'm adding shimmery white shadow to the middle of the eyelid, and we're moving on to the sparkly flakes. We're going to add the adhesive, and from there we're going to be adding the flakes. This is going to continue all the way up to your forehead and down to your cheekbones. Now to make the sparkle and the eyeshadow pop, we're going to use a white crayon right below the brow. Use the same white crayon for below the waterline and on the waterline. Again, we're using the adhesive for under the eye where there is no white paint. We're also using it for the very corner of the eye, but you can go a little bit crazy down below the eye. With the same white crayon, we're going to be drawing sort of a icicle, and we're gonna also bring that same crayon up to the hair. Now again, use the adhesive for the icicles to add the shimmery flakes.
What? I'm actually really hungry right now.
Anyways, excuse my fat self, can't resist chips. Here we're just going to add the line on the lid with the white crayon, and we're going to continue that with the translucent powder all over the face and down to the neck. I added these black and white swirly type look contacts that I had from my previous costume. You don't have to add contacts, but I just thought they would look good with this makeup look. Now we're moving on with the fire side of the makeup. We're going to be adding the yellow face paint, and we're going to be adding it the same way we added the white face paint, which is on the forehead, cheekbones, jawline, and neck. Now we're going to be using the red face paint or at least what I thought was red. It's actually orange. I purchased the wrong one thinking it was red. It looks pretty red, but it's not red, it's orange. But this will have to do for now. Again, we're using the red face paint for the forehead, cheekbones, jawline, neck, and nose. Once we're all done with that, we're gonna move on to the translucent powder to set all that makeup in. I also added some of the red, or should I say orange, face paint on the eyelid. And now we're going to be using the color Snatched from the Morphe 39A palette. For this color, we're going to start it from below our eyebrow all the way down to our nose. And we're going to move on to the eyebrow. I used red lipstick to darken the eyebrow and to give it that extra shadowy, bushy look. And for the shadow, I use a gold eyeshadow from my cheap palette, and I use that all the way down to my nose as well. Again, I'm using Snatched from the 39A Morphe palette. I'm using this for my forehead, cheekbones, nose, jawline, and neck. Moving on to the brows, I'm adding adhesive to add the gold flakes on the brow. Also, a quick note, I didn't know that I did not show you the rhinestone part of the video. The thing is, I ended up taking them off. I did not like the way they looked. Thought they looked too girly for the makeup look I was going for. And the thing is, I had a feeling before I even put them on that it was not going to look good. And I still did. So this is just an example. Always follow your gut. Now we're adding the adhesive. Once you have that, we're adding the gold flakes. You can add as much as you'd like and where you like. Again, we're adding Snatch from the Morphe palette. We're adding that under the eyelid. You can go a little bit more below that, up to the nose and up to the eyelid. Once we have that, we're going to go ahead and add more adhesive, and we're going to go ahead and add more of the gold flakes. Now we're adding black liner right below the brow. You're going to spread that all the way to the end of the brow. And with a brush, we're going to go ahead and blend in that black liner. And I'm also adding black eyeshadow to it to make the gold stand out more. And I'm bringing it out of the eye to give it that charcoal burnt look. Now I'm going to be adding one of my fave highlighters. It's the Golden Flower Crown from Wet n Wild. Now with the red face paint, we're going to go ahead and add it to our neck and down to our shoulders. Once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and add the silver glitter to the eyes side of our body. And again, I'm sorry, just keep eating, can't stop. And before the glitter dries, I'm adding the shimmery flakes from my neck down to my shoulder. And we're going to be using the same step onto the fire side of the body with the gold glitter this time. And we're going to add the gold flakes before the glitter dries as well. Now I'm using the white hair color spray for the eyes side of the costume and red, of course, for the fire side of the costume. If you're lucky, you might find these at the 99-cent store sometimes. The earlier you go to get supplies, the better. You'll find a lot of these things that I'm using from the 99-cent store or Dollar Tree. Now I adjust my hair to be up just because for me it's easier to hide the on and off battery switch. But you can have it down or up, I mean however you like, whatever you think looks best for you. So now we're moving on to the lips. We're using the same NYX white crayon we used for the eyes, and we're using this on the entire half of the lip. Once you have that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the blue shadow. Same one we use for the eyes and nose and cheekbones and forehead, etc. And once you have the lip liner, we're going ahead and add the Stunna lip paint by Fenty. We're adding this on the entire half. And once we have that on, we're adding the gold glitter on the inside of the lip. And with a brush, you're going to go ahead and bring out the white from the lip. And you're going to just pretty much blend it all out of the lip. And we're going to do the same for the red side of the lip. Moving on to the lashes, I purchased these white glitter lashes at the 99-cent store. And the black and red lashes, I purchased them at a Halloween store a couple costumes back. We're going to add the black liner to the tip of the eye and under the eye. We'll blend all that out, and that's it. You're done. So there you have it, the Fire and Ice Queen. I really hope you guys enjoy watching it just as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Please be sure to check out my channel for the DIY Fire and Ice crown. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.